We finished our fishing. Oh good. So, now that we're, and by we I mean me, now that I'm done with that awfully exciting component of the game I subject myself to whenever I play it, can continue with the Explore. So I think I'm gonna hit A before I end the Explorer, so I'm gonna save that, because I'm pretty sure A is when you get the final slot for seeds.
Great. Just great. It's that time when all the students get all lovey-dovey. You're new, but you know about the ball, yeah? I can't bear it. Young love is wasted on the young. They can't appreciate it to its fullest. Ugh. I wish I could fall in love too.
Yeah, this week is the White Heron Cup week, or however you say it. So I'm gonna get a dancer out of it.
Oh, now where did that Ingrid run off to? The ball is soon, and she hadn't even put on any makeup. I was trying to help her out.
So I get to choose who's going to be my dancer. Spoiler alert, it's gonna be Marianne. Because Lorenz sucks. Ah, he's not that bad. Nobody's really useless in this game, but I hate him.
You know, Professor, I used to think I would be comfortable with all manner of experiments, so long as they provided usable results. But when I heard of Solon's work, well, I realized I'd not considered the moral and philosophical limits of what all manner of experiments might mean. Sorry, I'm not great with blood. Even when I'm just thinking about it, I feel a bit ill now.
It's strange how my mic is showing it's picking up noise, but there's definitely no noise. Very weird. I guess I'll be careful with the save just in case it's lying to me.
Sounds like the church has been taking in orphans from Remire Village. They do a good thing every once in a while, I guess. I just hope none of those kids get locked away for stepping out of line.
Ah, the ball. It reminds me of how I met my wife. I was at a village's harvest festival. There was a full moon, bathing everything in its cool glow. She appeared out of nowhere, dancing gracefully in the moonlight. A lovely fairy. We soon fell in love and tied the knot. Now we have a daughter who's as bright and beautiful as a sunny morning. So, whenever I see people dancing, I think of my wife, and my heart does a little waltz.
Pardon me.
Greetings, Professor. Nothing to report. Other than the legend of the Goddess Tower, of course. Have you heard the students talking about it? On the last night of the ethereal moon, on the same night as the ball, if a man and a woman go to the Goddess Tower and make a wish, it's sure to come true. I have a wish, but I can't find anybody to make it with me.
Oh, I get to choose who I'm going to wife with Byleth. That has a decent support ranking, whatever. Sure. You know what? We'll go with Felix. We'll give the angsty teenager some love. Why not? We'll let him smash his professor at the end of the game.
The ball really brings back memories. Had some wild times back when I was first enrolled here. Ladies used to line up around the block for a chance to dance with the debonair king of grappling.
Pardon me.
I'm sure Felix will get all awkward about it, and it'll be entertaining for me. I've never actually seen it, so that'll be fun.
Right.
Deal.
No quest for you. I'll come back and do all my shopping later.
Pardon me.
The area with the old chapel was supposed to be off limits. It was at risk of collapse, so they didn't even post guards. It's not too strange. Does that surprise you? Meh. Garreg Mach has lots of places that are blocked off for one reason or another. That's true of the underground Holy Mausoleum as well as the Northern Woods. People call it the Sealed Forest, but as far as I can tell, it's nothing special. Just a forest.
Hey,
I've got a lot of paralogues to do.
I hope you're up for a challenge.
Yep. It gets me a lot of gambits. I'll be getting a lot of gambits over the next, like, 3 chapters. Whoa, what is that lag? What is that? Damn game.
Not even the tragedy in Remire Village will stop the surface dwellers from getting jazzed about a party. I get that they're probably seeking a distraction, but it still feels pretty damn selfish if you ask me. Gotta keep things upbeat, I suppose. Sorry for grousing. It just got me down is all. Things have quieted down, but nothing has been resolved. Better stay alert.
He's based. He's
I
just
wonder
weird.
if Remire Village will ever be the same again. How do you recover from such a terrible event? So many dead, so much destroyed. I can't see how the whole village doesn't just end up abandoned. Our class was also sent out to help put the village in order. But then...
Out of all the DLC characters, I actually think Yuri's probably the best one. I just don't use DLC characters very much, but I'll probably go ahead and use at least him for whenever I do the Black Eagles.
Nope.
Because why not?
The ball. A grim reminder of my sad reality. The other nobles will be fine, I'm sure. They've all been to events like this before. But me? I'm a noble and I've never even been close to one of these things.
I've also got an idea for Bernie as well, actually. May try using her. See what happens. She's not useless. She just has low strength gain. I can work around it.
I'm glad the Remire Village situation got sorted out. But it's not over yet, is it? And I can't believe old Tomas turned out to be an enemy. Who can you trust anymore?
Trust no one, not even yourself.
The ball is coming up soon. I am so excited. I can't wait to fill up on food while everyone's dancing. I even heard there'll be some prime cuts of meat.
It cannot be true that our siblings in arms could turn against us so. However, I will continue investigating members of the church. To think that even someone as senior as Tomas would fall under suspicion. I know not how far to take my search. Yes, a great many strange and terrible things have come to pass this year. I must not dismiss the possibility that someone among the students is behind it all.
Gilbert's an A.
Cannot.
Right, I was talking
I have
for
a
Quest.
request.
Yeah, that motherfucker wants me to go into Petra's room and steal a book. It's a little weird.
I can't believe this. I'm so angry right now. First it's the Death Knight, and now Tomas, but neither of them are in custody. I can't stand the thought of such evil lurking in the world. We have to do something about this. I have to do something about this.
I believe you.
What could I possibly do at a formal ball? I've no status, and I'm not much of a dancer. I think it would be best if I stayed put in Abyss, far from view of anyone.
Mercedes locked me in her room for hours earlier. She was slathering pounds of makeup onto my face, saying something or other about the ball. It really wore me out.
Hey. Great work in Remire Village, Professor. Who would have ever guessed it was Tomas? But no. Now isn't the time to get lost in gloomy thoughts.
This is most of...
Yeah, I guess I'll head that way. I'll make my way over there to ransack Petra's bedroom.
It seems the dastards who set Ramire village aflame have yet to be apprehended. Monsters. Trampling mercilessly over innocent lives. They deserve a gruesome end.
Even though there is to be a ball, we still have a mission. It would be nice if this month passed by in peace.
Dancing a Fodlin is not the same as dancing from Bridget. The reason is, maybe that the music has many differences. In Bridget, dancing is different for each person. Our dancing has vigor and ferocity. There is no speech of technique for our dancing.
Ah, the ball. It reminds me of my first such event, back in the Imperial capital. It was held by my father, the Prime Minister. I really showed off my dancing skills. Everyone was quite impressed with me.
Whatever you say, man.
Someone entered the old chapel. I think the townsfolk used it for feasts and such in the past. With that whole Tomas business, you can't blame the church for being on edge.
So, Tomas the librarian was a bad guy? But he always seemed so nice. Oh, come on, Self, you're better than this. You promised you'd be on top of things this month.
Another month full of chaos. I've barely had time to catch my breath. What is the objective of Tomas and his ilk? And what makes Flame so special? Does that not bother you?
Everyone's in such a festive mood. I feel a bit out of my element here. I can't help but worry something might happen while we're all distracted. After all, our enemies are always plotting. Still, this air of levity is much more agreeable than the grim atmosphere of late.
Hi there!
Oh wow, there's a lot of deer over here.
It's true that Tomas was employed here under the recommendation of House Ordelia, but that's all I know of the topic. I never even seen him prior to enrolling here. Even when he was supposedly in Ordelia territory, I never once saw him there. I'm still feeling bothered by all of this, but there's not much else I can say about it right now.
Ah, the long-awaited ball. Finally an opportunity to showcase my exquisite skills on the dance floor. These skills were ingrained in me when I was a boy. My hands and feet move on pure instinct.
I don't know, man. It sounds a little rapey.
Alright. Some scary things have been happening lately. I hope that this month, of all months, is peaceful. The ball is coming up and everything. Although I'm not much of a dancer, actually.
It's almost time for the ball! Oh my, am I excited! This being a school, we don't have many chances to get dressy. Hi.
Well, that's most of the chatting done, at least. That's something.
Thank you very much.
There you go. Give me my crafting materials. Thank you. I'm still gonna wait a little bit before I do that, because I'm pretty sure I still don't have the strength to do it. Oh, maybe I do, actually. Do that. Ah! I always do that. Do that. Definitely don't need any charm on this one. Out of my designated gambit users, who has the lowest charm? Claude will be fine. Hell, Hilda has good charm, and she's bad at authority. That's so funny. I'll boost Ingrid's charm. I'll probably boost Ingrid for the rest of the game on charm, just because it's nice to have another flyer that has like a really good gambit hit chance.
Too much merriment. The librarian betrayed us, the Death Knight is back. Is this the time to be throwing a ball?
Get over yourself, you're gonna get big anime titties at the end of the game.
What's this about? The ball? Knights don't participate. It's an event for students, but it does pique the interest of some knights in particular.
If it would let me make Byleth the dancer, I would do it just for the Sword of Void talent, or ability, whatever it is.
Hello there.
I always want to call them talents. I don't remember what she likes here, actually. Yeah, I didn't think it was that one, but I couldn't remember.
A ball? I don't think I'll partake.
Oh, you're gonna partake,
Professor.
whether you like it or not.
Hello, Professor. The ball will soon be upon us. I can feel my heart fluttering already.
I have never danced in front of people before.
Not even once in all my life. I am very much looking forward to it.
Need something? See you again soon.
I should have enough. Once I turn in all the do like all these quests, I think I'll have just enough to get that extra 10%. And that'll be nice.
Hi. Impressive. Nice work.
I should probably actually do all those quests for all that extra renown, but I don't think I care.
Ah, it's you. Where I'm going is hardly your business. Do me a favor and mind your own, won't you? I somehow doubt your sincerity. My intuition says you'll keep nosing into what I'm doing. So, what's your deal? Worried about my well-being? That's adorable. I get the sense you're not so hot at assessing people. Just giving you a hard time. Either way, it doesn't matter much to me. There's no slowing me down tonight. I've got important things to attend to right now. There you go with that nose of yours. It still isn't your business. But it looks like you won't let me leave until I tell you. You get your way this time. There's a dispute. Or maybe treachery is the more fitting word. Regardless, a purge is required. I see I've got to spell it all out for you. One of my goons double-crossed the gang. He absconded with his boss's small fortune, my small fortune, and buddied up with another gang. Members of the gang are recognizable by their scorpion tattoos. Suffice it to say, they're not a group you want to tangle with. Despite that, I'm not about to just roll over and play dead on this. So I figured I'd pay them a little visit, have a spot of tea with their boss. Makes sense, you know? Like I'm not aware? Wow, friend, you clearly underestimate me. I play my cards wisely. I wouldn't play if there wasn't any hope of winning. There you go, being adorable again. I don't think that's a good idea, but thanks. Better head off now. I've got people waiting for me just outside of town. See you around. What is it you're after? Money? Me? Or are you just looking for someone to kill? You seem adamant, so I'll allow it. Won't hurt to have backup if things go south. I trust you for now, but I don't know how reliable you actually are. Just so we're clear, you mess with any of my people, I'll slit your throat without hesitation. Got that?
Very edgy. Go here and chat with people and then get the quest for the dancer.
Really?
Indeed. Garrig Mach Monastery is said to have been completed during the ethereal moon. Why, 995 years ago, as a matter of fact. That's rather a long time ago, don't you think? Every year, a ball is held to celebrate the founding. And every 100 years, a very special celebration takes place. It's a grand festival involving all of Garrig Mach. It is thrilling to read of past festivals, and I'm rather excited to experience one for myself. Once in a lifetime, eh? The next one in 5 years will mark a millennium. Should be quite an event. Do you imagine you'll still be here teaching then?
I saw that. I got the eyes of a jungle cat.
Well...
Oh my. Nah, Tomas wouldn't betray the church. I don't believe it. I won't believe it. There's some people in the church who hate people like me who are from Elmira, but Tomas was always real kind. But if he really was Lady Rhea's enemy, well, I'd defend her against anybody, no matter how kind they'd been in the past.
Professor! Well...
Before the ball, it is customary that we host a competition of dance known as the White Heron Cup. The students are quite fond of this tradition. Each house must select a representative to compete. Their dance shall be judged by its beauty, grace, and technique. The student who is deemed the winner will be given the opportunity to train as a dancer, should they so please. It is a very precious thing, the gift of dance. I hope that you and your students will choose to participate. May I ask a favor of you?
Yep. It was telling me to not forget about that quest.
I have looked into Tomas, but I just cannot make sense of this at all. From his behavior up until now, I never would have suspected that a man like him could turn on us. I have also discovered that his appearance has changed. It is almost as if he is not even human. What in the world is going on?
I actually think the first time I played this game, I forgot about that quest, and I didn't have a dancer. Did not even know it was a thing. Alright, I'm gonna try this tournament quest here, see if I have enough strength to do it. I think I might actually, since I'm a sword master. Yeah, okay. The bonus damage you get from sword fairy. Oh.
You fought well.
Well, that was nice. Oh, I got a Brave Lance too. Great.
Should I have held back? Each battle, a chance to
Game's
grow.
trying to cuck me. 87% and I miss. Get out of here.
that is that.
Really, you? That'd be bad. Cheat.
As expected.
Okay, we did it, Reddit. As far as I'm concerned, I've now beaten the game.
Impressive. Nice work.
Really?
What?
Need something? This one?
There's
You're all
that.
set.
Let me see. Gee whiz. Why did I have so much stuff written down here for this one? Okay, there we go. I'm gonna have to go comb over this little thing I have written down just to clean it up a little bit. Now, lost item time. What do I even have? Oh. I think that's Linhardt. Yeah, it is. Nice. Where is he? Can't remember. There he is.
You know, but when I heard of who? Oh, thank you. I gave up hope of ever finding it. That's not my.
Oh, no, that's not yours. Don't try to steal Ignaz's stone, you dork.
The ball watching. I've heard.
Oh.
I think a no.
Okay, so
Oh, that.
actually, next thing I need to do is actually just go tell Marianne to be the dancer, otherwise I'm gonna accidentally give it to somebody else, and that's really gonna make me mad. She's over here, isn't she? I thought she was. Where is she? Where are you hiding? Oh, right, you're up here. So yeah, I'm absolutely 100% about to pick the wrong person.
A ball? There's a dance so, who will represent our house?
Yeah, you got it, dude.
Well, I'm sorry. Oh, what did you say? Did you need something, Professor? I suppose I should practice, right?
Yes. And I will end your practice immediately, and she will just get 5 charm. I can't remember how much I think you need, like what the threshold is, but I think it's 14. Which, yeah, so she's fine. But you can always just go ask Manuela. It's like, Manuela, did I just make a horrible mistake? I don't think so, but I'll ask anyway.
I hear you've chosen on an average year. The
13.
charm is
Okay, I was close. I was off by 1. I was overestimating. It's fine. Oh, goodness. Is this Ash? It's... Oh, right. I forgot Seth likes to write his dumb children's books or whatever.
I have looked from his... I have all... It is almost... Yes.
Hanneman does not wear glasses. He wears a monocle. I feel like these are Ignaz's and Hanneman is just stealing them.
Gary, why? It's a once in a... I can't believe I left this behind. Oh, thank you so much.
Tanned hide is Petra's. Won't be much running around giving lost items to people for very much longer. I've basically gotten most of them at this point.
I had luck.
I think after this one should be pretty much done with. Alright, Ash, you dumb ape, where are you hiding at? Where are you? Oh, you're up here. Being religious or whatever. Oh, I haven't talked. Oh, he's hiding over here. I haven't even talked to him yet. Okay.
Last month was, well, you know even better than I do. I hope this one will be more cheerful. This ball, though, I don't know. It's all new to me. Hey, I've been looking for that. How'd you know?
The dolls of Scythia's, huh? Slunk by it.
It's true, but that even I'm still. Hey! That's mine! Thank you for finding it!
Crude arrowheads are for Leone.
Hello there. Pardon me.
She? Oh no, that's Balthus. Where the hell? Oh, she's up there. That's right, she's,
What?
This one, I think. Yes.
I'm glad I can't. Oh, that's mine. Thanks so much for finding it.
Ooh, Sedith is getting 2 lost items today, huh? There you go.
I have from. I've all. It is all. Yes.
That is Manuela's. I will say, I guess one nice thing about this is fast traveling around here doesn't take a whole lot of time.
Wherever did this turn up? Thank you for getting it back to me.
Gilbert has a... Oh yeah, right. He does like to carve things.
I cannot... Ah, thank you for bringing me this. Life without it was difficult.
Shamir likes a centipede picture? That's weird. What a weirdo.
Hey, what's this? The ball. It's an event. Alois, he volunteered to judge the way. Thanks. How did you know this was mine?
Raphael. He's dopey ass. Where is he?
On an average, you charm it.
Yeah, I haven't
Hello,
recruited
you want
yet.
you just
Yeah,
say
sure,
though,
help
don't
me
it's
out.
only.
Thanks. Where? Oh, he's over. He's over there somewhere. Is he right here? I think he's right here.
Oh.
Damn it, that's Claude. Back here.
The ball. I can't. Oh, hey! I can't believe I dropped this. Thanks for bringing it to.
That is Cyril, who is all the way over there.
Hey, you.
Not. There's. But. Hey, that's mine. Thanks for finding it. I don't know who this.
That belongs to Claude, because Claude is a tricky tricky trickster or whatever. Or at least the game tells me he is. I don't really see a whole lot of evidence for it, but hey, what do I know?
Something with that whole... You found it, Teach! I've been looking everywhere. Whew, thanks a million.
And the last item goes to Balthus. Nice. Lucky Balthus.
Pardon me. The ball, ladies. Yep, that's...
There you go.
Professor. Ah, there you are. I apologize for calling you in so suddenly. Please, sit. There is a matter I would like to discuss with you. I believe I've told you this before, but it is my responsibility to aid the Archbishop in all her duties. Spiritual instruction, ceremony oversight, donation management, all of the Church's many administrative tasks. I oversee not only the priesthood, but also the Knights of Seros and the Officers' Academy. The Archbishop entrusts a great deal to my discretion, and I am honored by her confidence. Even when she must make decisions herself, she often seeks my counsel in advance. And yet, your appointment to a teaching position at the Officers' Academy was a complete surprise to me. Not only that, but you have also been entrusted with the Sword of the Creator. I was as surprised as anyone else to learn that. Frankly, I am just not sure how to handle you. I am the Archbishop's right hand, and yet when it comes to you, I have been told almost nothing. Not quite. I do find you to be a trustworthy individual, but my subjective opinion is not enough. I have a duty to be cautious. Should the Archbishop's trust in you prove to be misplaced, it is the faithful who will suffer most. First, I would like to know just how much you know about yourself. You are the child of Gerald Eisner, correct? That's quite a vague reply for such a basic question. In the future, I would advise you to answer such queries with confidence. As the former captain of the Knights of Seros, Gerald is renowned throughout Fodlan. If you really are his child, then no one would voice any complaint about you joining the Knights. How long has it been since you became a mercenary? Given your youth, that hardly seems likely. Come to think of it, I have never asked your age. Just how old are you exactly? Your face says it all. You truly don't know, do you? Just what was Gerald thinking, raising you this way? Given your responses thus far, I feel as though any further questions would just be a waste of our time. However, permit me to make one thing clear. Whatever her reasons, the Archbishop has placed great faith in you. Do not betray that trust. That is all.
Oh no. Pardon me.
Professor. Ah, Professor. Always a pleasure to see you. I wonder, might you have a moment to chat? Come now. You have no need to be on guard. I'd never cause you harm. You're far too valuable a specimen, well, that is to say, too valuable a member of the Academy staff. Indeed, the further my crest research progresses, the closer you come to learning the truth of your heritage. Is it not so? When I learned you bore the lost crest, the very crest of flames itself, I set about learning everything I could about your past. What was the origin of your bloodline? How have the events of your life been shaped by your lineage? I became somewhat obsessed, I must admit. Nothing so crass as an investigation. No, I researched. I spoke to mercenaries whom you've worked with in the past to learn about your life before the Academy. Of course, I also contacted Gerald and his mercenary friends. Your father does keep rather interesting company. I'm excited to share with you what I learned, but I do ask that you correct me if I am mistaken on any account. The story begins with Gerald serving as captain of the Knights of Seros. There was a woman at the monastery with whom Gerald was quite close. At first, it seemed obvious this mystery woman was your mother. Alas, that cannot be the case. The timing is all wrong. As it was told to me, the woman in question passed away shortly before Gerald left the monastery. Yet your birth occurred sometime later, while Gerald was taking work as a mercenary. This, of course, presumes your age is accurately reported. If you were born sooner, well, the story would be quite different, would it not? It is intriguing, though, yes? Why is your age so difficult to pin down? For example, Gerald never once spoke of his time serving as captain of the Knights. That's quite a secret to keep for all those years. In the end, your old acquaintances had little definitive to say about either of you. However, they all agreed on one thing. Your father and yourself were a strong pair, warriors to be respected and feared. You in particular. In fact, many came to know you as the Ashen Demon. They say you would destroy your enemies without a hint of emotion on your face. The mercenaries I spoke to revered you as a living legend of sorts. So, that is what I learned. And I admit, it is barely more than I knew before. The next step in my research is to ask your blood for answers, and hope that it is more forthcoming than your past acquaintances.
Do I even have him recruited? I don't think I do. Let me go. Go ahead and recruit him for no reason.
Hey, you.
Indeed. Get why. It's a once in a... Professor, just... Of course, I have to be thief, and then I'd never...
Come help me, Vampire. Thanks. Alright. That's all that stuff out of the way. It's sauna time. And if I remember right, I was boosting Leonie's swords. Yeah, that sounds about right. What else? Ooh, that's a lot of Discord messages at once. I'm sure nothing bad's gonna happen. Ingrid's doing A-okay. Leonie it is. It's a day for some bonding bites. Nice. Nobody wants to do bonding bites that needs it though. Who does actually? Claude's good. Scythia's kind of good. Just Felix, really? No, I guess Sylvain and Ingrid too. So Felix, Ingrid, and maybe Lysithia. Oh yeah, Mercedes too, that's right. So we'll do these two.
Eating delicious food really takes my worries away.
This is my absolute favorite. How did you know?
That looks appetizing.
I appreciate.
Oh, I did it. We did it, Reddit.
You have my thanks.
Okay, I'm gonna also go ahead and just do this cooking for the rest of the month. Let's see. Oh, that's banging. The Sacred Beast Roast. Why did I say Roche? I haven't played Dota in a long time. What the hell? Alright, whatever. Do some speed.
Sounds fun! Let me show you my cooking talent. A little more secret spice and...
Nice. Now, what do we got? We got some supports to do. But first, I want to try getting Linhardt and Bernadetta a bunch of gifts. So let's see. Linhardt, where are you? There you are.
Hey, welcome. You have a good eye. A pleasure doing business with you.
He likes his dumb fishing float and Book of Crest Designs. Yeah, I don't think
Come
I'm getting
again.
that from here. What is Bernie
Hey,
like from here?
welcome. You have
She
a
likes
good
the
eye.
bear.
A pleasure doing business with you.
The watering.
You have a good eye. A pleasure doing business with you. You have a good eye. A pleasure doing business with you.
Gee, she likes a lot of stuff. What the hell?
Come again.
Hello there. This one, yes? I thank you. This one, yes? I thank you. Return soon, please.
Alright, Linhardt first.
Professor, you know, but when I... Well...
I already have... Yeah, I have both of them. Let's see.
You know, but when I...
What else do I have that I can give him? All kinds of stuff.
I'll gladly take this.
Oh wait, Bernie likes pitcher plants. I'll hold that one. I didn't even know I had any of those. Is that enough to bump you up? It is. Very good. Okay. Now, I'm not gonna save scum for these two, mostly just because I don't really need them immediately. So I'm just gonna kind of let it naturally happen, and if I don't have both of them by... Oh, I don't know. Chapter 11? And then I'll probably, Oh, wait, that's right, I actually have to... Then I'll probably save scum at that point. Oh wow, she's actually being stingy, huh? But why, though? Come assist me with my mission. Thanks. See you later. Alright, let's do some support conversations at the very end here. But I'll go ahead and plant first. And get my training out of the way, and then I'll do it. How about that? Yeah, so I do unlock 5 slots. Very good. Okay. So at this point, as far as professor level goes, I should pretty easily be able to hit A+ before chapter 13, and that's what I want. So everything works out. Also get like an absolutely monstrous amount of activity points. I was working on flying. Yep, that makes sense. Okay. And Manuela does flying. Speak of the devil.
I hear you. On an average, charm is important. I hear you. On an average, charm is important.
Nice. Now I gotta... Oh right, Linhardt does want to talk to me. Talking to him would help me in my goal of recruiting him to the cause.
It's just... I was wondering why it seems as if no one values their own lives. Why do we fight until we die? Why do we kill without hesitation? I hate it. I don't like taking lives, or even the sight of blood. In the last battle, some of the soldiers under my command died for foolish reasons. Those soldiers could have pulled back. Instead, they kept fighting, and were overrun. Am I supposed to be satisfied with the victory alone, even at the cost of such life? Exactly. I don't see the point. Honor? That's a foolish reason to give your life. Glory? Even worse. Just the thought frightens me. I'm not suited for battle, Professor. I suppose that's the nature of the world, isn't it? Professor, you take the time to lead me and teach me like this every day. Could the reason be that you don't want me to die on the battlefield? That's a bold statement, Professor. But for whatever reason, I want to believe you. You really are a strange person, you know. Professor, I wish to ask something of you. I don't want to kill. I don't want blood on my hands. I just want to lie on my back and soak up the sun filtering down through the trees. And I want you to help me make that a reality.
Hello.
That's that. Let's go chat with Sedith, who has a very wonderful track record of working with me when it comes to training.
I have looked into Tomas from him. I have all. It is all.
You suck, Sedith. I hate you.
I have from his. I have. It is all.
Oh, wow. That's very nice of you, Sedith. Thanks. Not being a dickhead for once. Let's repair.
Is this it?
Actually, I need to start forging some of these while I'm sitting here.
Is this it? There you go.
Yeah, I wish I had some venom stones.
Is this it? Is this it?
She just can't use it yet. She probably won't ever be able to use it while I'm sitting here thinking about it.
Is this
sure.
it? There you go. Is this? There you go. Is this? There you go.
I actually don't know if it's cheaper to do that rather than just buying one straight up. Let's do it for this one too. It feels like it's a little cheaper, but probably not. It's probably about the same.
Is this? There you go. Is this? There you go.
Well, at this point, I can kind of start phasing out steel weapons.
Hello there.
I'll hold on to them for now, but I'm gonna
This
get rid
one,
of
yes?
all of them before it's over with.
I thank you. Return soon, please.
Swap them out with relics and whatnot. Yeah, I guess it's not cheaper just because of how expensive the damn smithing stones are. Go through everybody's equipment here. You don't need that. Don't need those. For the memes, you can't even use it. You suck. I'll give her one though, because she's gonna be a dancer, so she'll be able to use it eventually. I'll train her in swords. Doesn't need that. Does not need that yet. You can have the Brave Lance for now. For now, she can have it. Alright, I'll do these supports, and then I'll be done with this explore, I think.
Who's there? Oh, hey, Ignatz.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt you.
Relax. You're not interrupting.
I'm sorry. I didn't know you were training out here.
I sometimes come here to practice by myself. It's more like a real battlefield, you know? Shooting the targets in the yard lets you train your aim and all, but the tension just isn't the same.
You're right. A real battlefield feels quite different. But if that's the atmosphere you want, I feel even more like I'm intruding.
Oh, knock it off. You're already here. May as well stick around while I catch my breath.
Ah, okay, sorry. Thank you. Sorry to bother you.
You know you've said you're sorry about a dozen times since you got here.
Oh, I'm Ah.
It's fine. I guess it's part of your charm. Hey, what's that bundle of papers? Oh, did you come here to paint? I remember now. Someone said you're a great artist. You paint a lot, right?
Yes. Yes. When I have the time, that is. I enjoy painting. It helps me relax.
Oh, well, that could be your thing.
My thing? Huh? What do you mean?
Last time we talked about it, you said you didn't have a thing you were really amazing at. But if you like painting so much, it must be a skill you're looking to master.
My paintings are nothing but a hobby. Besides, I'm not that good. I never took art lessons. When I was little, I drew a picture for a young girl. The picture made her so happy that I decided to keep at it. That's how it started.
So you're practicing your art to make other people happy? Is that it?
Oh no, that's an overstatement. I must insist again, it's just a hobby. Even if I were to become a master artist, it wouldn't be a useful skill.
Aren't you from a merchant family employed by the nobles? I think it would be really useful there.
I'm not inheriting the business. My brother is. My father said that I'm to become a knight. So my art won't do anyone any good. At all. Ever.
Oh, Ignatz. Marianne, do you mind if I ask you about something?
Yes?
It's about animal behavior. Among us all, you surely know the most about animals. I I've read that in outdoor battles, wild animals can sometimes cause unexpected confusion. What do you think would be the best strategy to... are you listening, Marianne?
I was listening. I just don't think I can really...
For crying out loud! Why do you always have to admit defeat before even giving yourself a chance?
My advice would probably just put everyone in danger. You'd be better off without me.
This is beyond ridiculous. You're impossible. You seem convinced you're some sort of cursed being, destined to bring doom and gloom to anyone you encounter.
Well...
Why do you have such a terrible opinion of yourself? How could you possibly be so dense?
Just
nothing. Now you listen to me for a moment. I can see that you have some deep-seated turmoil you struggle with. I'll have you know I have quite a few issues of my own, perhaps more grave than yours, if you can imagine.
Really?
Yes. But I'm not the only one who has such troubles to contend with. Everyone does. That's why it's so important to maintain a positive outlook and do what we can. Each time we find the light in the dark, we grow, bit by bit. And without growth, what's the point in carrying on?
Lysithea, I envy your confidence and strength.
Don't envy me. Instead, just choose to find the positive, won't you?
Yes. Well, maybe someday.
The time is now! This is your moment!
Oh, okay.
That's more like it. Now to start, why don't you help me out by answering my questions about wild animals?
I'll certainly try my best.
Hello?
Oh, hello. Have you been there long? I was absorbed in this book.
Another silly legend?
First of all, they're not silly. And second of all, no. It's an essay that speaks to uncommon and challenging battle scenarios. I've been researching such things since you proposed your unique strategy. Listen to this. Your commander gives orders that put your hometown in extreme danger. Do you carry out the orders, or protect your hometown?
What nonsense. I was talking about real-world tactics, not some dumb ethical question.
Whatever your personal feelings on the matter, I see similarities between such tactics and these dumb ethical questions. I haven't read beyond this one, but I think the obvious answer is to follow your commander. The duty and pride of being a knight demand that you follow orders, regardless of your own feelings. But if I were put in such a position, I don't know how I'd fare. In fact, were someone to carry out those orders, I know that I'd attempt to stop them.
Stop bothering with all this. You're not meant to be a knight. Go find a husband.
Excuse me?
You heard me.
I know you hate the ideals of chivalry and pride. So much so, you prefer to escape your duty as your family's heir. You have no right to criticize me for my ideals.
Perhaps not. At least I know not to heedlessly obey orders. I know not to romanticize blind obedience. My brother taught me to think for myself.
Don't you dare bring Glenn into this.
You're right. Forget it.
Felix is based. Alrighty then. I think that's all that, so let's go. Got a birthday coming up. Okay. Check, make sure everything's still good. Yep. Well, being honest, I'll doesn't really need authority. What it does is make the gambits do more damage, and that's not what gambits are for. So I don't really care about that. Yeah, that's fine. This is also fine. Okay.
Nope. Not. I've learned.
Go ahead and get this to see. Or at least push it along, I guess I should say.
I have... You are... You have... I have a...
That's for you.
It was... Of course... It was... It was...
Got 3 more. Let's see. Need that to keep going up. The rest of this. Now I've got my professor level up to A, pretty much nobody gets left out of this, which is nice. Claude will get left out this week. Yeah, I'll just focus on this. Get her a little closer to that extra range for now.
I gotta ask you something.
Yeah. Alright, what question do you got for me, you lummox? He just wants to eat meat and fish. You just gotta tell him that vegetables or what somehow give him all his protein, I guess. Or something. I don't know. It's Bernie's birthday. That is quite convenient.
You went out of your... Thanks so much. Hot. Yeah. My mother works in the Imperial capital.
Mm-hmm.
This was great.
Maybe that'll have been enough to push me up to a B support with her.
We will... I am having...
I'm beginning to understand.
I'm closing in on X.
Well worth the effort.
I'm getting it.
Yep, very good.
Great weather today. Perfect for shutting yourself inside, don't you think? I'm glad you get it. With great weather like this, there'll be no one inside to bother us. I love feeling like I'm all alone in the world. Oh, that. Well, I guess I can tell you, Professor. My father's obsessed with money. He's only ever seen me as bait for a rich husband. To train me to be a good wife, he'd do things like tie me to a chair. I tried hard to do as he asked. Honestly, I did. But before I knew it, I just couldn't bring myself to leave my room anymore. I just had this overwhelming feeling of fear all the time. No matter how hard I tried, my father never thought I was good enough. After that, it was just constant scolding. He couldn't say 2 words to me without mentioning how useless I was. An unmarriageable girl. My life was isolated, to say the least. I wasn't allowed to play with other kids, let alone make friends. Soon, I stopped wanting that. I was happiest alone, but even that made him mad. And when he tried to drag me outside, I kicked and screamed so much, I seriously hurt myself. He's calmed down a bit in recent years. His constant torment was replaced with complete indifference. He mostly acts like I don't exist now. If you can believe it, I was basically kidnapped. My mother ordered an attendant to stuff me in a bag while I was sleeping. By the time I figured out what was going on, I was already here. For a while, I was sure I was going to die. But here I am. Look at me, still breathing. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to get you down talking like that about my past. Just forget everything I told you. There's no point in talking about myself anyway. Idiot! Oh, this is why everyone hates you, Bernie! What? No, it's not... Oh, Professor! How can you be so kind to me? I don't deserve it. I'm sorry. Please don't look at me.
She got issues. Okay. That's week 1. Basically, the rest of this month is going to be a lot of battles. Thanks for watching.